What's up, everyone? I'm Dylan, and welcome to the third episode of OCD Guitar Reviews. In today's episode, we're going to be reviewing this Martin John Mayer signature acoustic guitar. This is the most expensive guitar I've ever purchased. It cost me about $3,500 and took me about 3 years to pay off. I don't recommend doing this. Now, before we get into the review, let's hear how it sounds. Now this guitar is absolutely beautiful. We have binding on both sides of the body, right here and right here. We have this amazing mother of pearl inlay surrounding the sound hole. We even have some mother of pearl in the bridge pins right here. Of course, we have John Mayer's signature. Wonderful aesthetic touch, that's for sure. And my favorite part, this volute on the back of the neck. I love saying that word, volute. Certainly evidence of expert craftsmanship. But, big but time. This guitar was a complete and utter waste of money on my part. And I'm going to tell you why. Now, the first thing we're going to talk about are these tuners right here. They're supposed to be go-to tuners. However, they say Martin on them, so perhaps they're just Martin branded go-tos. But they have absolutely zero tuning stability. I swear I can't even so much as look at this guitar without it going out of tune. Honest to goodness, I feel like I'm in Spinal Tap or something like that. And the worst part is, I spent about an hour trying to get this thing in tune for today's video, and it still sounds off. Incredibly disappointing. Now, the next thing we're going to talk about is the weight distribution of this guitar. This thing is incredibly neck heavy. Let's take a look at this neck dive. Whoop, there it goes. Whoop, we lost it. Whoa, broken headstock. Yeah, you gotta hold on to this really tight if you don't want it falling off your lap. The next thing we're gonna talk about is this mysterious lack of a strap button right here. Come on, Martin, what are you doing? Like, people want to perform with these guitars. I did. I was about to play a gig with this, and I couldn't trust myself with wrapping a little piece of string around here to hold this up, especially with how neck heavy it is. Come on. The next thing worth noting about this guitar is it's so friggin' boomy and loud. Now, a lot of you might like this, but if you have a soft singing voice like myself, you're going to barely be able to hear yourself over this guitar. That's why when I'm playing this guitar, a lot of times I like opting for some finger picking like this to hear myself a little better. Another complaint I have about this guitar is that it has no onboard volume or tone controls. You're just getting one sound out of this bugger, and that's it. Just plug and play. I guess the good thing that comes from this is that you don't need to put a battery in this guitar. But again, it makes it really difficult to adjust your sound on the fly in live situations. However, the biggest gripe I have with this guitar is the way it came set up from the factory. I kid you not when I say this. The strings were about a mile above the fretboard, and it was absolutely unplayable. I had to put a lot of effort into shaving this bridge saddle down to get it even remotely playable. And to be completely honest, the intonation is still pretty bad. There are a lot of sour notes on this guitar, and I'm incredibly disappointed, especially considering how much I paid for it. Now, if you want my 2 cents, I recommend getting a guitar from Martin's X series. Here's one I picked up for about $500. It sounds absolutely incredible. It never goes out of tune. The intonation is spot on. And best of all, you can adjust your volume and tone right here. Don't waste $3,500 on a John Mayer signature. Pick up one of these. It's worth every penny. Now, before I get going, I'm going to leave you all with some food for thought. And please correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. I'm pretty sure John Mayer does not even play this guitar. Instead, he plays an older Martin signature, which this guitar is designed to look like, and certainly it's got the looks, but it doesn't have much of anything else, as we found out today. So if you enjoyed today's episode of OCD Guitar Reviews, please click like or subscribe, and stay tuned for next week's episode. Take care, y'all.